Long last, after waiting and waiting, we're back into a bit of action, guys. Rod just hooped over, I had it on the clicker. I was just baiting my other rod up actually. This one's going really well. I was just baiting my other rod up and wallop.
Hello people, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today we are fishing from the shore, doing a bit of beach casting. Was due to go out on a very special day's slow pitch jigging with Matthew Forrester from Silver Halos today. Unfortunately, although it looks nice and calm here, the weather on the south coast is blowing up false 4s and 5s south-southwesterly, so that put pay to that. So they booked off work, quick change of plans, and we find ourselves, I'm sure as a lot of you can recognise in the background behind me, a very, very well-known mark, which is the White Mark at Minehead. Been quite a lot of the ray species coming in now. We're into mid-October, so it's prime time. Few blonde rays coming in. Obviously you get the small eyes and spotteds. As with the Bristol Channel, anything else can come along as well. No doubt we'll be played by doggies throughout the day, but we'll have to just wade our way through them. So that's about it. Sit back and enjoy. As we get in through the day, I'm going to take you through my rigs and baits and whatnot, as I usually do. And fingers crossed, we can get a few rod benders for you and have an enjoyable day.
Alright people, this is what we're dealing with to start with. Whilst the water's up and we're fishing sort of over the boulders, I'm just opting for a simple pulley rig, about, I would say 3.5–4 feet long, if you can see that. I've got a pennelled pair of size 5.0s on, and I'm going to start off fishing squid and sand eel bait, and you can see there I've got a whole squid on, and that's going to be whipped on with a pair of rocket boosters, which are 2 sand eels. It makes a great big chunk of a bait, but as long as it gets out there, them old fish can sniff that out in this channel with this water, the coloured water, and that's what they want, is a nice scented bait. And there we go, I've got the little tiny sand eels. Unfortunately, where this session was on the hop, I couldn't get hold of anything else, but I've got plenty of bait. I've got squid, I have anchovies also. I'm going to start using the fish bait on one rod, and I'll play about with the other rod. I'll stick with the fish baits on one rod, just for the blonde race sake. But there you have it, clip down, squid sand eel bait, pair of 5.0 hooks, 6-ounce lead, 3 to 4 foot pennel. Bosh. Now the aim of the game here, guys, is with this wet slippery stones, especially whilst they're soaking wet just as the water's gone down, is not to end up on your arse. And of course I'll just click that in. Don't want to get busted up on my first go. And what do we have, guys? It's actually a little taupe. Well, guys, there we go. Have a look at that. That's beauty in miniature there. Look at this little one there. We look at the teeth on him. He's got a set of gnashers. He took a liking for my squid sand eel bait. I'm just going to look up there and just make sure you get him on the camera there. Have a look. He's only a little tiny baby. Beautiful, tiny little fish, but beauty in miniature. Let's pop it back, or him back. There you go, look. Just throw it back, bosh. Now, one thing you have got to do, guys, is not get overexcited when you're fishing down here, especially over these boulders, and just take your time, because they are literally leg breakers. They're slippery and smooth and very irregular. Well, it looks like matey next door might be into a bite. Let's hope we can get into a good day today. There we go. I'm just going to pop this one back out. Oh. Well, there we go, guys. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but yeah, Mark next door has managed to nab a smalleye first cast. So one cast for me. I've had a little small taupe. He's had a smalleye. Things are boding pretty well at the moment. Okay, it just looks like I've had a little bite on my left hand rod there, guys. He was holding nicely and he just dropped back off the bottom. Just holding it up to see if there's anything materialise. Walk down and have a wind into this. Got a couple more knocks there. I might have to get some bite here. Could well be that weed actually. Probably is. Oh, we've got something on there. Something small. I don't know what it is, but isn't anything to write home about, that's for sure. What do we have? It's rolling up my line. Mr. Dogfish. There we go, fish number 2 of the day. It's Mr. Nuisance fish, the dogfish. Hopefully we don't get absolutely inundated by them, but they are to be expected when you're here. You will catch a hell of a lot of doggies here at times. Sometimes they'll make you pull your hair out. But we'll just go and toss this one back. Try to get a little closer without getting a booty. And there we go, yet again, a dirty great sausage of squid and sand eel. On the other rod at the moment, just to update you, I've popped on a pulley dropper rig. So I've got the pulley rig that we started off with on this one. On the other rod, I'm fishing the pulley dropper with fish bait, pilchard, half a pilchard, whipped on. I'll show you what I'm doing with that in a short while as well. But for now, that one's out there fishing. This one's about to follow. So off we trot. And there the cliffs. There's a couple of guys down to the left of me. Cliffs over there. I'm right pretty much in front of the white mark. Generally I do often fish just slightly to the right where our man Mark is to the right. But I'm happy enough where I am. I'm fishing, I'm out eating the sand, and I think that's hopefully good enough, and hopefully it should wind me a few fish. We'll just see how it all pans out. Doggy number 2. Indeed we do. Big clump of weed and another doggy. Well, that doggy has just dropped off, I think. No, it hasn't. It's got a weed. There we go. It's the second doggy of the morning. Little sods. He's woofed that one down a bit. See if I can just pop the hook out. There we go. There's one. So we'll just get that second hook. And there's 2. Little doggy. Back she goes. Now I'll show you how I'm baiting up these pilchard baits. I'm using half pilchards at a time. I start off just with the first one, and I stick it through the head, like so. If I can get it through there, there we go, sort of out of the mouth, and just leave it running up alongside the line there. And then take this pennel hook, give it a few turns into the back of the pilchard, and then plainly and simply whip, 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 whip all the way round, making sure it's nice and firm and secure. I'm getting 2 baits out of 1 pilchard. Round, round, round. This one just off to the side a little. There we go. Pop this one with a 1/2 hitch. Snap the loose stuff off, and there you go, guys. That's there is my pilchard bait. Clipping it down on, as I've said, the drop down pulley rig, which you'll probably be familiar with, but those who are not, it's simply a cascade swivel. You can just see it there. It slides up and down the line, it hooks to a swivel at the top, slides free sliding up, and it certainly presents the bait closer to the bottom when it's out there once it's unclipped, which I like when I'm fishing for rays. A bit of sand to stand on to cast out, which is a treat. And out she's going to go. There we go. That's it, with a big splosh. Trying not to get a booty. Well, there you go, guys. A whiting on a pilchard. Little sod. Bait's nearly as big as him. Just toss him back. Oh, just picking up a bit of a bite on this rod. This was on the pilchard I've just put out. Had a few knocks on it. I think I'm going to just wind down. Yeah, we're into something. There we go. That feels nice and solid. I think we've got a nice ray on here, guys. Perfect. Aha! Be lazy, pay the price, guys. I felt that I was getting a little bit of an abrased up line from Chesil on the weekend, and I just ignored it and thought, nah, that'll be all right. Hooked into an half decent fish, a ray of some sort, and definitely one of the bigger rays. Not a little spotty, I shouldn't have thought. As soon as it sort of burrowed down onto the bottom a wee bit, I tried to give it a little bit, and the line just cut like cotton. So don't know whether it was kinked, don't know whether I got cut off on a rock out there, but I do know that the line should have been changed long before, and I'm kicking myself now because that's the first decent fish I've hooked today. We're just coming right up to low water at the minute, so you know, time's slowly getting on, although we're getting to the better stage of tide shortly. But yeah, that's it. 2 rods out fishing. Have a little squint at them. Look, there you go. I'll pop that up there. You can see that. Yeah. 2 rods out. Waiting. Hoping for another pullover. Left rod on squid, right rod on pilchard. Both with drop down pulleys. And while we're waiting, just have a little look at that there, look. Can't beat it. So far, all we've seen today, the one fish from Mark next door, who had that small eye, and I've had a couple of dogfish, as you've seen, one whiting and a very small taupe. Lost that one ray. That's what we're after, and that's the one I'm kicking myself for losing. But I'm hoping I'll get another few chances. So Fingers crossed. Another one ready to go out. Pilchard bait on the pulley dropper, or drop down pulley. For those who want to know the ins and outs of the rig, I'm using 80-pound rig body, 50-pound hook snood, pair of size 5.0 Sakuma Manta Extras, and pulley bead, cascade swivel. Job's a good one. Long last, after waiting and waiting, we're back into a bit of action, guys. Rod just hooped over. I had it on the clicker. I was just baiting my other rod up, actually. This one's going really well. I was just baiting my other rod up and wallop. I just cast this one back out on a squid bait, and squid and sand eel. It's been quiet since the turn of the tide, but it seems to if I'm honest, I've just been in a good little rhythm of fishing. I've just been casting nicely, fishing nicely, and when you get like that, then you're almost putting yourself into contention. It's quite a way out. Still, it literally pulled the rod over. I had it on the clicker, as I say, and I was just about to cast my other rod out, the one on the fish baits. It's kicking away nicely. There we go. It's just coming up towards the surf area now. Let's see what we've got. It looks like it's wrapped itself up in the line. I don't quite know what it is. And it is a smooth hound. Oh dear. Right. Oh, it's an angry old hound. I wonder why it was going so well. There we go, people. We've got an angry hound. We'll take that. Although I'm after some of the ray species, still something to pull your string. So there you go. Let's go and let this one go. Now, it feels like I'm having a little tap on this rod. I'm just going to go and have a wee look at it, to be honest. Let's just wind down and bend into it and see. Feels like we've got a ray on here, guys. There we go, guys, at long last, target species, little small-eyed ray. I obviously dropped that one earlier. Matey here's had a couple next to me, and yeah, the one small hound and a few bits and bobs, but I'm going to carry on fishing for a while, see if we can't winkle another one out, because you never know. You've got to be in it to win it. Got two booties getting my rigs out of the rocks there. Just go and let this one go. Well, there you go, guys. That's just about job done today.
Haven't set the world on fire, certainly not a red letter day. Shame I lost the only really decent fish of the day, which was almost certainly a blonde ray. But you know, small tope, small eye, hound, couple of doggies, not at the end of the world and not a terrible, terrible day. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've got the long walk across this old rugged beach now to get back. Got to get my arse in gear. But until next time, we'll see you again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And ciao for now.